their fucking life.
Restaurant, stay the fuck home. Excuses of I can't afford it or they should be paying their... You're not going to tip when you go out to a restaurant, stay the fuck home. Excuses of I can't afford it or they should be paying their servers more aren't going to fly here. If you can't afford to tip properly...
Look at that ratio right here. That's not a good ratio on TikTok. Oh, you guys, wait, yeah, you can see it. That's not a good ratio on TikTok. And what I found is there are a lot of Americans who don't agree with it. There are a lot of Americans who are looking at this and they go, yeah, tipping culture is actually stupid. And the one thing I would say is, I, again, believe that if you go to America, you engage in the culture. But this entitlement, I don't get where it's coming from.
You do not need to be going out to dinner. And this is coming from someone who at one point could not afford to tip, so I stayed home. When you don't tip, you are literally taking money out of the pockets of those servers. And by going to restaurants that rely on this type of service, you are perpetuating the problem. You can't say you want them to be paid more and then go into a restaurant that people rely on tips for and not tip. You not giving a tip is not going to make the owner pay the servers more. You saying, I don't tip because servers should be paid more is just an excuse not to tip. And baby, if you're cheap, just say that. But going to a sit-down restaurant, knowing full well you're not going to tip, you should tell the server right up front. If you can be so bold as to not leave a tip or not leave an appropriate tip, you should be so bold to say it to their face. Tell them, you can serve me food, clean up after me, but I'm not going to tip you because I don't agree. You should get bare bones service for that. Going out to eat is a luxury, not a necessity.
Yeah, so this is a low IQ take. Sorry to go ahead and say it. There's some opinions that people have and you go, oh, you're dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a very intelligent person. You've got all this energy for the consumer, but not the system. It's like some people are just, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I'm like, quite anti-establishment of what I found. But you've got all this energy for the consumer, but not the system that's paying people $2. Not the system that's got, people in camps in fucking Uzbekistan making more money than them per hour. Your energy is directed towards the regular, everyday person who that tip might be taking money out of their grocery haul for the week. You can't understand that. It's just some people, man.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my zone.